Hello and welcome to another episode of Seaside to Superstars. We're picking up today's episode right where we left off the last one. We've got Burgess Hill in the FA Cup replay, and then we've got Skegness Town in the Build Base Vars. And I do promise you, at some point, we are going to start playing some league games again. So here we are, it's match day. FA Cup replay again, which we seem to be playing a lot of. Tennant suspended from the previous game. Robinson's absolutely pooped, so he can come out. But that, I think, is all I need to change. It's been nice to get through, see if we can get some money in the bank. It's been pretty profitable staying in this competition so far. We've gone from like 21 grand below as budgets to I think it's like 3 now, which is great. Nice to see some money rolling in. But obviously this is going to be a tough game. We've brought them back to his own stadium after drawing with them at their ground. So let's see if we can turn them over and get through into the next. They're all qualifying games, these as well, I think. I don't think the first round proper starts for a while. I know if we win his next match against Skegness Town in the Build Base Vars, that takes us through into the first round proper. Mitchell is in! That's a nice early goal. I'm just talking away and Jim Mitchell's like, sorry boss, pay attention. Yeah, I know if we beat Skegness Town in the Build Base Vars, that takes us into the first round proper of that. But I don't think that's as financially lucrative as this competition, so I think I'd rather go through in this one and go out in that one if it's one or the other. I do want to show you some league games though, because I just feel like episodes these days are just cup games all the time. But we want a cup run, don't we? Who don't want to see a cup run? We're Skegness Town and we're flying through the FA Cup. We're taking on Man United soon. I'd fancy his chances to beat them these days. Oh, he's hit the bar. They're getting close. And because of all these cup games, we are 10th in the league, but we're only 6 points behind the teams in top because we've got games in hand. It's weird because we've got obviously playing extra replays. North Ferriby are top of the league at the minute, so it'd be nice if we could push them again. And this weekend, actually, the weekend just gone, Skegness managed a 1-1 draw with North Ferriby away from home as well, so great result to the real Lily Whites. I know how much of a pain in the backside Ferriby can be. It's gone for a goal kick. Bognor Regis. That's a blast from the past. Mahon. It's a good cross. Graham's on the end of it. It's 2-0. And we're dominating the replay. Flynn with the cross. Mitchell's on the end of that one, but it's just over. If we could have got a third before half time, that would have been brilliant. If we could keep this like this, it'd be a fantastic result. So obviously they're a good team. Oh, Phillips is in. It's a good save. Fleming's kicking it against that guy. He's just booted it clear. That's the right decision. Flynn's brought that down brilliantly. A good pass to Barry, and Barry's played that forward to Graham, who's come through one-on-one with the keeper. He's made a good save though. Just time for this corner, I think, before half-time. It's a good one. It's gone wide though. Goal kick. Doesn't matter too much. 2-0 at half-time, that's a good score. We'll take that. Now we've just got to defend it, really. Or extend it. I mean, feel free to get another couple of goals. Go on, Graham. Fleming. It's a fantastic finish by the left back. 3-0 up. And that's his second goal of the season. We should be home and dry now. I don't want to speak too soon. But that should be enough. I'll make a couple of changes in a minute. Quite a big crowd. Ooh, good save, Hartigan. If he carries on the way he's going, I'm going to lose him as well. There's a lot of teams chasing him. There's a lot of fans at this game. I'm curious as to just how many. If I go on to overview, 519 with 21 away fans. That's not bad at all, that. And who said the magic of the FA Cup's dead? I'm just going to rest a few now, I think. I don't want any injuries. 3-0 up. I'd like to say this is 1 now, but I might regret that triple substitution. Thrush, Graham. Good ball to Flynn. Flynn's played it through brilliantly to Mitchell, and Mitchell's finished it off. That's 4-0, and I'm definitely not going to regret that triple substitution now. Although Mitchell is one of the guys coming off, so he might be upset. I made that call before you were on to your second goal, so don't be upset that you're not going to get your hat-trick. I could have cancelled it there, but I've committed. Oh, Mackenzie's made it 5. That's his 6th of the season. We're absolutely destroying him. Herbert. Surely we couldn't get a 6th. I've just been saying how much of a good team these are, and then we've just put 5 goals in. Antwi. It's a good save from Hartigan. He's doing well, that lad. I'm impressed with him. Herbert bringing it clear. Good ball. Mackenzie's brought that down nicely. Fleming plays it back to him. It's across the face of goal. Nobody there. It don't matter. 5-0 up. We've only had 5 clear-cut chances as well, which means we've finished every single one of them. That's brilliant. 5-0. What a result. Right, let's see if we can do the same thing in his next cup game. Well, it's cup tie number 2 of the day. Sure, we're just turning into a cup team. I've brought in another centre-back in the last few days that were lined up before the last game, but he's going to go straight into the team. No, that didn't mean to do that. What did I just change? Just change them 2 around, that's all. Yeah, he's going straight into the team. It was agreed before, like I said, before the cup game, but he's got some League 2 experience behind him. He should help out things quite well, and he can cover right back as well as centre back if needs be. That's what we needed, some more cover in defence. I want to put Thrush on the bench though. That, I think, is enough. Is he the best right back we've got? Yeah, just. Right, let's crack on, see if we can win our second cup game of the video. Then I'll see if we do get through, who we get in the next round, and then make a decision on what the next video is going to be. I don't want to do another double cup episode, because that would be like either 3 or 4 running, and people just would get bored of watching FA Cup ties. Although we all like to see an underdog do well in a cup. It's just at the minute we are doing well in them all. And there's another one coming up soon as well. The Northern Counties League Cup starts in a couple of months. So that'll be another cup. At least with the FA Cup, we get some money. We got £6,000 from beating Burgess Hill, which has put us back in positive numbers financially. Sam's has struck first in this cup game. Like I said, I don't think this one's as financially lucrative as the FA Cup, so I don't mind too much if we get knocked out of this. I think you only get a couple of £100 for winning. Oh, that was too easy for him. I suppose on the other side of the coin there's always the confidence of putting a winning run together. Let's give him a bit of a bollocking. Around 30 minutes. We're 2-0 down. It's not looking good. Unless we can get one back here. Mitchell's through. It's straight at the keeper. There's a big empty stand at back of here. Flynn. It's a good corner. Mitchell can't get on the end of it or finish it. We've got ourselves a throw-in out of that. They've had 2 shots and scored both of them. That's what you need. Conversion rate. We need to do better. I don't know if you can hear the wind outside, but it's absolutely howling. Fleming to Mitchell. Fleming again. Solder's played it over the top. Mitchell's through. He's kept it in. No, he hasn't. He's put it out for a goal kick. Why don't you just leave it to go for a goal kick? A corner if you can't keep it in. Flynn's cross. Tennant's on the end of it. It's scrambled. I think it's gone in off of one of our players. Yeah, it's Mitchell. We're back in it. It's 2-1. Put them free kicks into danger areas and then just see what happens. That's the best way to do it, I think. Come on, see if we can get a second. Good ball forward from Walker. Fleming. Flynn's getting onto that. Pull it back. It's pinging around again. We're not playing bad, which is positive for us. You've got to take, when you do lose a game, you've got to take the positives out of it and work on your negatives. But we are playing nice football. I think we've just been unlucky. That's a red card. They're down to 10 men. How can we take advantage of this? It's not looking like it. That time is flying down. Aidan Walker's not having a great debut. Get it into box. Get it into box. There's Graham. We're back on level terms. It's 2-2. We've pulled it back. We are a cup team. I forgot what playing a league game's like. It's been that long. Aidan Walker, you need to sort yourself out, pal. I think I need to make some changes. I left it very late. I know the FA Cup ties go straight to penalties, but I'm not sure about FA VARs. You would think so. You can't imagine playing extra time at this level. Oh, we are going to play extra time. Fantastic. That's all we need. Just tiring his players out. I made me 3 changes. I've got fresh legs on, at least. Hendricks. Flynn. I hope it's golden goal and we can finish it off here. Flynn. It's a good save. It's only just crept wide though. The keeper crapped his pants. It looked like it were going in. Hendricks' corner. There's nobody there. It missed everybody, including the Erith Town defenders. And that's a poor ball. We've got a corner. The invisible man's going to take it. Hendricks. Mitchell. It's just wide. We're definitely being the better team. Looking at the stats. And that's Aidan Walker scoring on his debut when he was playing terribly. He's turned his performance round. He was on a red rating and now he's on a 7-point summit. Flynn. Mitchell, can he make it 4? That would really kill the game off then. Another corner in from Hendricks. Fanage, back to Hendricks. It's gone out. That's too much weight behind that pass. He's gone from a 6 to a 7.2. I can't really complain at that. Do we get an extra substitution in this competition? Like you do in the FA Cup? Shall we find out? No, you can't. It must just be an FA Cup rule. It makes sense though, because players get knackered. That's how we get injuries. Biller. That's hopeful, but Flynn's gone onto it, and Hendricks does a fantastic save. That looked 100% a goal. Flynn's corner. Hendricks can't get on that one though. The clearance isn't great. I think we've done just enough here. Yep, that's it. We're through. The FA build a base VARs first round proper coming up then. Well, the draw's been made. As you can see, we've got a really tough tie in the FA Cup against Boreham Wood. Yes, they're a Vanarama National League South team. That's a big game. If we can beat them, that'd be unbelievable. And then we've had a fairly straightforward draw against Stourport, who are just slightly below us league-wise. It's kind of similar kind of level, but it's favourable. We've got a chance of getting through that. But as a result of that, the Others Are Rec game has been moved. So my hope of having a Penistone Church and Others Are Rec double is out the window. So the next episode is going to be Boreham Wood in the FA Cup and Penistone Church. Right, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that episode. We're doing a lot of cup games, I know, but we are going to get back into the league in the next episode. Please do leave a like down below, show your support for the channel, subscribe and turn on your notifications to keep up to date with my FM20 content.